thought I would do a quick video to show you my new reptile. Before we get into the video, if you could give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, that would really help my channel. Click that notification bell as well, which is somewhere down here. This is Gary. Gary is a about 4.5-month-old male leatherback zero bearded dragon. So as you can see, the zero comes from the fact that he has no colour. He will get paler as he gets older. He's already shed a couple of times since I've had him. You can probably see his tail's just starting to go this kind of like more greyish browny colour, and that's because his tail's kind of in shed as well. Bearded dragons tend to shed in sections rather than full body, much like, you know, I have Fred the crested gecko. So he is really cute. He loves attention. He likes to sit on my shoulder. He's very friendly. He has a nice big tank. You can probably see the edge of it. He's in a 4-foot, and that is kind of the minimum size you would have for a bearded dragon through their adult life. So I just went for the 4-foot. Maybe if I move out at some point, I might upgrade it to something bigger. But he has kind of 2 different levels in there. And I kind of designed the interior and built that from scratch myself. So there is a way you can do that using polystyrene and tile grout, and then you can kind of paint it up and stuff just as you would like. So I thought that I'd just do a really quick video and show you Gary, who is absolutely adorable. He's really friendly. He's getting on really well with the family. He likes to sit with us. He watches TV, likes to sit on my shoulder. And he's very, very cute, as you can see. I have a lead for him. It's a little bit big right now. When he's a lot bigger, it's the kind of thing that I might, you know, have him in the garden and take him out to the little park and stuff to sit with him so he can do a little bit of sunbathing, stuff like that. But he's still fairly new. I got him on the 12th, which was the day before my 25th birthday, and he's my first kind of more kind of like dry desert type reptile. I already have a crested gecko, Fred, which I do have a care video on, so I will leave that down below for you if you would like to know a little bit more about him. So yeah, as I said, he's about 4.5 months old. He is quite big already. I feel he's definitely grown in the couple of weeks that I've had him, and he's shedding really well. He's eating really well. He loves rocket. He's been having a few wax worms as some treats. He's also on calci worms, and his kind of staple diet is dubia roaches, of which I've got a little kind of container that I have like my own dubia roach farm, because that's kind of a cheaper way of doing it. So obviously I gut load all his feeder insects, and because he is a baby, he is on about 70% protein, so insects, stuff like that, and then he has some greens as well. We've tried sort of a couple of blueberries and a little bit of strawberry and stuff like that, but obviously there's less fruit and he eats a lot of greens and mostly insects. Bath him a couple of times a week, especially if he's kind of shedding, just to help hydrate him and make sure that he doesn't get any stuck shed. His lights and stuff are on a timer, so they come on at 8 o'clock and they go out at 8 o'clock, and he tends to take himself off into his little corner where there is a kind of old Christmas hat that he likes to snuggle into, which is absolutely adorable. If he's up later than 8 o'clock, then often he will be sleeping on me while I'm watching TV downstairs, so I'll kind of tuck him into my dressing gown and he just kind of nods off there, and we sort of place him back into his tank after. But he's doing really, really well. He's very friendly. He's a gorgeous little chap. As you can see, he's just absolutely lovely, and I am totally and utterly in love with him, because his little face is just gorgeous. Look at him. He is just so beautiful. If you would like a care video on bearded dragons, sort of going into more specifically their care requirements, you know, tank sizes, things like that, then please do leave me a comment down below. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one. I will pop him back. He's probably gonna hang out on my shoulder for a bit while I edit this video. He often likes to like nuzzle in. I put him on this side because he really likes my hair. And yeah, that's kind of it really. I will see you in the next one. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it and you want some more kind of care videos, or like my pet eating things and stuff like that. I know pets are quite a big hit on here at the moment, and I kind of really want to spread the message that you need to be caring for them properly. They are a big commitment, and also I think reptiles are very misunderstood, and yet they make excellent pets, especially for children as well. I think it's really healthy for them to learn about animals that aren't just cute and fluffy. I think these guys are really sociable, really lovely, really gentle. Obviously all animals will have different temperaments, but for the most part these guys are just really cute, really lovely, and brilliant to get children interested in really. If you are thinking about adopting a reptile or any kind of animal, then obviously look at shelters and things like that, or go to a reputable breeder. Anything that sort of seems cheap or too good to be true probably is. I specifically wanted a bearded dragon that was the leatherback zero. That was kind of like my dream dragon. I was looking at the hypo zero, but they're so difficult to find. They're kind of like almost like a bright white, and really expensive. I mean, I paid quite a bit for Gary, but if I was going to get another reptile, then I would be looking at kind of a small breeder, or I would be looking into kind of shelters and things, because a lot of these guys are quite misunderstood and they don't, you know, people aren't aware of the care that they require, which means that they can end up with things like metabolic bone disease. They can be they can have issues with like malnutrition, and it really kind of affects their growth, especially if they're having that kind of lack of care when they're babies and they're still growing. So really important to do all of your research and adopt from places that aren't necessarily like big pet stores. That's one mistake that I made with Fred, my gecko, just because I wasn't educated enough on the topic. But if you are thinking about getting one, do remember that these guys live for quite a long time. He'll live for between 10 and 15 years. I mean, some bearded dragons will live for longer than that. Obviously that's a much longer lifespan than they would be in the wild, because here they won't get predated on by things like birds and stuff like that. But they are a big commitment. They do require your time. These guys are very sociable. They like to spend time with you. So please make sure that if you're adopting any kind of animal, you do it in the best way possible and responsibly. That's enough nagging from me. He's probably going to have a little sleep up here, which is what he often does. I hope that you've enjoyed your video, this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you would like a tutorial on the makeup that I'm wearing today, then please do also let me know. I'm kind of feeling like more summery colours. I haven't really got any liner on or anything like that, but I think it's really pretty. So if you'd like a tutorial on that, then let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Again, as I said earlier, please hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell because you have to do that now, and give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Please also leave me a comment explaining if you have any animals, what they are and what their names are, because I'd like to hear from you guys. Okay, love you lots. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.